Great conversation, man.
Okay.
Great conversation.
Like me on the block.
I know.
You gonna have all the they gonna be like, how did the B get all that? Because that's it. You gonna get some other info. She gonna get shit. She asking the right questions. Never.
It was so funny. Welcome to the happy hour, everybody. Right here, Sirius XM Flam HB. What's good with you, baby? What's good with you? I'm excited. Y'all all know, happy hour crew, Fly family out there. Anytime Jersey is anywhere in the building, I pick up that building and put it on my back. Tonight, I have extra help. My brother is here. My friend is here. My fellow MC is here. The one and only Treach representing Jersey, baby. Y'all clap. Welcome him to the happy hour.
Coming through.
Man, how you been?
All right, I swam over here. I didn't go through the George Washington, Lincoln, Holland too much. I swam through the Hudson.
The last time I saw you, I think we were in like Teaneck at a 7-Eleven.
Wow.
And I was with my godson, and I was just like, yo, what you doing? And I introduced him to you, and he just hugged you. He was a little boy. He was 6. He's 15 now. That's probably the last time me and you had a full conversation. Other than that, it's in passing always.
I can tell him now I was in there buying blunts.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You already know. I had to pull off at the nearest spot. I wanted to smoke my Chiba.
You been good otherwise?
Yeah, God is great. Still here.
For real?
Still here.
For real. How you stay motivated with all of this? Because people ask me that sometimes too. And it's like the industry, there's no word for it. Except that you either in it when you in it or out when you done with it. How do you balance those feelings if you go through that on the personal side?
Yeah. I mean, it's the industry is hell on earth. It's through prayer. Family, a tight circle. Like how we meet each other and always seeing anything else. And like, me, I'm basically like, after Tupac and Biggie, I died with them. I'm just here haunting niggas with the truth. And it's like, I feel like I'm just here to make sure it don't happen again. You know what I mean? So I'm like, basically, I'm pretty much motherfuckers' bodyguard's bodyguard.
How did you meet Tupac? Man,
we met on tour.
Which tour was this?
This was like 90 before we had the movies. And he was and understand what a roadie is. A roadie is someone who carries bags on tour. Now, you have a good thing when you can go and you can actually perform with the group you're carrying bags with.
Right.
So I was performing with Queen Latifah. He was performing with Digital Underground. So we met up there as roadies. So we would carry bags and everything else, and boom, 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 boom. We know we ain't have to be nowhere else till later.
Okay.
Sound check or anything else. So we'll go to the hood and we'll chill. And we met like on the road.
Wow.
You feel me?
I never knew that. I don't know how. I
think it was a Public Enemy, Heavy D, Queen Latifah, Digital Underground tour.
That's before OPP.
That was 1990.
That's before everything.
Before everything came out. We was just out there basically being like under the apprenticeship of them to see how the road is, see how it goes. And it was only one spot for anyone to go out because we was on the Flavor Unit. And Vin and K said, take Treach because he need to get out the hood. Because if he stay here too much longer, it's going to be the same thing with Pac. But Pac had, I think, All Around the World, the same song.
Yeah.
So he had a record out with him, so he would perform with them, come out and do the Humpty and anything else. So he had a record before I did, but nobody knew me. The only thing I had where people knew me a little bit from was Nikki D, Daddy's Little Girl.
Right.
What Daddy don't know won't hurt him. I was on the hook and in the video, but just on that. So when we was out there, it was like we met just being workers on per diem. What is per diem? Per diem is basically getting a little bit of money a week, and then you eat free at the shows and anything else. You got some pocket money.
Stash that
but you happy
diem.
to be out there. You happy to be out there. You ain't like, yo, y'all didn't pay me, but yes, they did.
Yeah, and it's crazy too with the per diem. That's ill that you brought that up because sometimes it's $25 a day. Sometimes it's $50. You catch a lick if it's $75. You don't think you rich, but that's how the per diem go. Well, you mentioned tour because we got to finish talking about. I want to get into Big a little bit too and a little bit more Tupac, but we mentioned tour because you're doing this I Love the 90s tour. That's going to be crazy to me. And from what I see online and now everybody's videotaping every single thing, these shows are sold out.
Sold out. It ain't none of that no more. Like, where's coming up? We done did Love the 90s, the Throwback 90s, the Art of Rap tour. I see Mickey Benson and everything else.
That's right.
And it's like, it's arenas now.
That is crazy. Well, let's get into somebody else that's on that tour.
Yeah.
Montel Jordan, this is how we do it. It's the happy hour. We do it. Da, 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 da. Yo, this is how we do it. More Treach up next right here, Sirius XM Fly. Welcome to the happy hour, everybody, right here, Sirius XM Fly. I'm HB in the middle of a conversation with my friend and my brother, Treach. He's here. We just talking about everything. He sort of broke down. Well, he's here to talk about the I Love the 90s tour, but he explained exactly how you and Tupac met, how the two of y'all met. Is it true then that did Tupac go with you on the audition to Juice?
No. What actually happened, we went at a different time, but with Flavor Unit, Shakim and Latifah, they was like, you're not just going to be a rapper. What we're going to do, we're going to have you do different things. You're going to do movies. It's like if you're an athlete and you get an injury, you got to have something to fall back on. So if the hip-hop thing is not here, we want to put you in movies, modeling. I was modeling for Tommy Hilfiger.
Right, I remember that.
They put me in all that. So they had me read for the role of Bishop. So in Juice. So when I read, I don't know nothing about reading, nothing. I was like, Riverside, motherfucker, so I'm like, I know I ain't got it. So just so happened when Pac came, it might have been that day or day after, I just came with him because we was rolling together. Ever since we was on the road, everywhere we meet, we'll link up. So when he came in, he read in there, yo, you gonna live for this shit, you gonna die for this, you gonna go, boom, boom, I hit shit through him, man, I'll get the fuck up out my seat. I'm like, my nigga fighting in here. He came, I'm busting through the door, yo, what's up, homie, what's up? He's like, no, I was reading. I said, I bet you got that role, because I was convinced. I thought you was Bishop.
Oh my gosh.
So that's how it was, and then I didn't get the role there, but Pac being a homie, Pac was like, I'm gonna get you in this movie. So this is how real Pac was. He had one room that they had him staying in. It was me in the room with him, Mo Preem, his brother, Ed Lover, Stretch from the Live.
Yeah, of course.
From Queens, rest in peace. All of us was just like camped out up in there because he's like, all his homies is with him, whatever he done. And I was in the movie. And I wasn't even on SAG. So SAG is a screen actor in the union. Yeah. So I couldn't say no lines up in there. But I was in the Rodamez gang. So everybody said, how was you the only black nigga in Puerto Rican gang? And then you ain't say that. I said, well, if you want to think about it and you want to make it politically correct, I was Dominican from Washington. Coño.
Wow. Okay.
So, and he had, and everybody was in there, and everybody, like, that's how Pac rolled.
So the Uptown Anthem song, wasn't
came
it
afterward.
for Juice though?
Yeah. See, the movie was filmed in, like, early 90, coming into 91. It was already filmed. So by that time, we was already on Tommy Boy. So the record came out before the movie was released. And you know, back then, every movie came out had, like, the soundtrack was even as hot as the movie. Yeah. So there's like, what songs do you want to do? So we had made the song called Uptown Anthem off of that.
Thank you for clearing that up. I bet you, because not only did you clear that up for me, I think
a lot of people, you are going to be like one of the first to ever even know the truth, because you know you asked the real questions. You feel me very much. Let's get a hand.
My brother Treach is here clearing it all up, and he's explaining this to the true hip hop heads that know. And he's also here talking about the I Love the 90s tour. Also on that tour, besides Naughty by Nature, is CNC Music Factory with Freedom Williams. Here's another joint from that tour. Gonna make you sweat, y'all. More Treach up next, right here on Fly.
Bam.
Everybody right here, Sirius XM Fly HB, hanging out with Treach. He here just filling in all the hip hop blanks that I personally ever had in my life, and it's so good. He's also here talking about the I Love the 90s tour. Broke down the entire meeting of you and Tupac and how that happened. Broke down Juice, your part in it. Broke down Uptown Anthem, which still to this day, one of my favorite hip hop songs ever. It was just straight up, don't
Boom, 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 boom,
Don't.
boom. Hey,
You
can smoke us with a clip, put us still on man high enough. Oh, wide enough to touch. Remix.
What was the process of you writing that song? Did you do it in the studio or at home?
Man, I don't even remember. I just know when let me give you something. You gonna get shit to know. Now, we used to record everything on the block on 18th Street. So when we did it, it was Kay's house there, and we had that up there. We was hustling outside, but going inside to do. So Kay used to always, he's just an overthinker and a genius. So certain things he'd throw something in, I don't like that one. He'd throw one, I don't like that one. And it used to be this back then when he's doing it, I'm like, yo, what was that last thing you going? And when he played it was like, boom, 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 boom. And he's like, man. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Put that back in. He said, what that? Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, speed it up a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I said, yo. He's like, you like that? I'm like, yeah, put a drum track on that. Put that. And the track came from that. And like usually like with me, like if I have like an idea for something, but back then it's like I hear track and I always say the tracks write the rhyme for me. And it's like, and they said Latifah and them came and Shad Flavy, it was like, we need a soundtrack for this.
A song for the soundtrack, yeah.
And that's why the last verse like, come around the corner with my Uptown bunch. I bet your bottom dollar that your bottom ball jump. Give it up. It's a juice thing. Stepping for the repping. Wrecking all the resting. Weapon testing all who stepping.
Right.
So we did that. I think we did like 2 verses early like there. But I said, we got a 3rd verse. Let me put the movie, like what the movie about, and juice in there on the 3rd verse.
Got it.
Because we already had that. But when he played that, it was like, yo, man, we gonna break.
We're gonna smash. We're gonna
break.
We're gonna smash.
Damn. We're gonna break. Yeah. That's when motherfuckers were getting they thought they was fighting in the club when they really was just jumping all through the like, security.
Incredible. How you meet Big?
Big through Pac. Now, and this touched my heart. Pac introduced me to Big. You feel me? So, social media motherfuckers always go like, how, to this day, like, you do a Pac segment and you do a Biggie segment right after him. I said, for one, I can't, motherfuckers. For 2, Pac introduced me to Big. So, Pac was my brother, Big was my nigga. You feel me? My heart is crushed to this day because I never had them have a chance to sit down with each other to let the world know, because even, we know Suge, Big Hum, we Puff, everything. We was on tour in 95, just before 96, or 96, with Naughty by Nature and Bad Boy.
Oh, wow, okay.
Right? Like, after all the records was coming out, they was dissing each other. Boom. So, every night, we, like, going to the strip joints, everything. Boom, the clubs, the after parties. I'm looking at Lil Kim, Lil C's, Junior Mafia, Big. I'm like, yo, why the fuck y'all not going to the club? Man, Pac and them and Big and Suge tripping. And I said, hold on. Let me get on the phone. Call them, bro. Like, yo, what's up? Who this? Trigger. Oh, what's up, Dredge? What's up? I'm like, where, Suge, where Pac at? He said, right here. Put him on speaker. I said, yo, I'm on tour right now with Bad Boy, as y'all know. And they ain't going no after parties, nothing. I got my phone on speaker. And Suge ignorant, so I ain't saying no disrespect, but was it? Yeah, man, tell them bitch ass niggas go to the club, everything else. We gonna make a gang of records on them. They gonna make a record. We gonna make a lot of money together. We ain't tripping. We don't do boom, 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 boom. That's when Bad Boy was coming out and Junior Mafia, they had the shiny suits on.
Right.
Man, that next night they heard Suge Pac on the phone like, man, tell them to go the hell out. We ain't gonna go on tour and fuck up your money, you bro. They went out every night with us, every strip club. The next tour date we had, they took off the shiny suits. They had on Timberland boots, Naughty by Nature boxers, the ties from the shiny suits, and they was on stage. And Puff turned around like, where the fuck happened to the shiny suits that we supposed to be wearing? They like, man, where y'all be going that night? We go out with Treach every night, goddammit. We good. So I knew it was ridiculous. Just when I walked by and I seen like a Vibe magazine that said East vs. West with Puff and Big on it. I said, yo, it's about to be a problem. Because gangsters don't read magazines. They'll see a cover. Oh, it's on?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? They had that little spot there where anybody could come and do anything. And just nobody was safe, felt safe on the East Coast or the West Coast. But me and Pop, we basically had a brainstorm at the same time. Like, how we going to fix this so it don't get serious? And then he went out to Jersey and got the Outlaws. Because we was like, we need to get this East-West. I went out to Cali and got the Road Dogs from Inglewood. So we start doing that, showing like, and we were still together, me and Pop, bro. So it's like, it ain't no East Coast, West Coast war. Y'all relax on that. It's a rap battle type thing. We gonna go in, boom. Ain't nobody looking for nobody. Ain't nobody doing nothing. It could have been any time I'm on tour, Naughty with Bad Boy. The tour would have never happened. It was a beef. It was a battle.
Right.
But everybody took it in their own thing. So now, who gets killed, nobody get found for rappers. Dun dun dun. Breaking news. Real nigga alert.
Treach is here. He's talking about his tour as well. I love the 90s tour, man. A lot of people 90s. On this tour. Montel Jordan, CNC Music Factory, and of course, Biz, representing Jersey as well. Let's get into this Biz joint. Just a friend. More up next on Fly.
You say he's just a friend.
Welcome to the Happy Hour, everybody, right here at Sirius XM Fly. I'm HB.
Double shot of everything is
double shot of everything, baby. Talking with Treach. He just kind of filling us in, telling these stories that I personally never heard before. I don't know where I've been, but I feel like you just kind of painting a picture and just being so transparent with everything and kind of just like getting rid of all of these stories that other people put out there. How you and Pac met, how Biggie and Pac were friends, how Pac introduced you to Biggie. I remember hearing that song, with the verse on the Benjamins, rocking Redman and Naughty. Oh, where my kitty cat. And I was like...
And you see pictures I'm with Big hanging out, even if Pac ain't there, Pac with boom, 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 all that, man. Let me tell you something else. We're going to get deep. Like I said, I don't fear nothing but God, and I'm already dead when my niggas died. So the problem with Pac and Big came from Pac didn't think Big set him up in the studio when he got shot in New York. The thing was, anywhere you go, when they say keep your circle tight, you don't know who you with. And it's like, if you somewhere, like back then you don't think like that. Like certain, if it's even Grimies that's around that know somebody of somebody that's, back then it was like 70 people in the studio.
Right.
You feel me? So whose session is tonight? Oh, mom, Pac coming, boom, 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 da, 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 da. Now, if it's one Grimy out of 70, yo, this nigga Pac coming, you know, you got the jewels. Tell the homie downstairs, wait. Pac problem, he didn't think Big set him up. He was like, Big, just put your ear to the street and just find out who got me like that. Because they tried to kill me. Not only robbed me, just put that. And anybody that know Big had the biggest heart in the world. He was one of the dopest lyricists of all time. But Biggie wasn't a street gangster. You know what I mean? He was, and if he said some shit, he like really like, Pop, I really don't know. And if I do ask, motherfuckers ain't gonna tell me because they know how tight we are. So Pac was just mad because Big couldn't pull the information out from the streets, and Big like, Pac, I'm gonna ask. And if I knew, I'm feeling some type way. You my brother. I don't know. And then Pac was like, yo, man, now I'm feeling like you don't. Because Pac was thinking like Big was Bed-Stuy when in Brooklyn. Just because you a hustler and a dope rapper don't mean you a gangster. Right. Or you had to connect. Niggas, gangsters love Biggie in Brooklyn because they like, yo, this nigga tight. We'll never touch Big because this nigga is a Brooklyn legend before he comes out. So Big wasn't no part of knowing any of that, but Pac didn't know, like, with me and him, he know when he come to Jersey with me, he see how we was getting down. Like, so he know, like, boom, anything pop off, we gonna find out, and we gonna handle it before you even get out the hospital. But Big didn't set him up. He just didn't know the information to give Pac, and Pac didn't know that because he thought Big was, you know, there. And then after you get shot, anybody, you don't trust nobody.
You don't trust nobody.
But your hitters that was with you, that was putting in work with you, you're like, I know that. But yo, you can't find out. So, and when they put all the media out there and make it look like they set it all up to just be open to murk both of them.
People don't realize in that era, in that time, a magazine was more powerful than Twitter
Anything.
or
Source,
anything else.
Vibe,
All of it.
Rap Masters.
All of it.
All that.
So much
that
more powerful than
wasn't
Instagram.
Phones,
It
wasn't no
phone.
social media. Wasn't no news. You could go get your information. You had to go get a magazine.
Yep.
And how many motherfuckers really in the streets read a whole magazine if they see some shit on the front page?
Yep.
East Coast versus West Coast war. They set up niggas to get murdered.
Treach is here. He's also here talking about the tour, the I Love the 90s tour.
Naughty 90s.
Breaking it down. Of course, Naughty by Nature's on the tour. CNC Music Factory. Biz Markie, shout out to Biz. And Kid and Play is on this tour
Happy
as
birthday,
well.
Cool V. I just went to his birthday party in the hood there.
Really? Happy birthday, Cool V. Kid and Play is on that tour as well.
Wow.
Let's get into a Kid and Play joint.
Uh-oh.
Rolling with Kid and Play, baby, right
Don't
here
act like
on
you ain't
Fly.
had high top phase and was kicking ankles and shit. You that gangster. Let's go, Kid and please, Zazie.
More happy hour up next. Welcome to the happy hour, everybody, right here at Sirius XM Flam HB, hanging out with Treach, and we just talking, having a great time. I'm glad you on the road. You know, I'm glad because you started off this conversation just saying like it's been heavy, obviously, just years and years and years of this industry, years and years of the imagery of this industry, years and years of the BS. I'm glad you out on the road with KG and Vinny will be there as well.
Yeah, 26 years now.
How y'all doing?
150 shows.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How y'all doing?
We good. We done slapbox a couple of times.
Yeah.
All that motherfucking shit, you know.
Yeah.
Go up in there, argue, go, same way you do, sibling rivalries. But, you know, business over bullshit.
Yeah. Did you always want to be in a group or it just kind of happened that way?
Yo, the thing is, we had a group. Let me tell you that. I first started banging and knew with labels because they wanted me to be a solo artist. When we came to Flavor Unit, we was a group. They was like, you don't need the other two. We give this $250,000 for this deal and everything else. Leave them other ones.
They told you that?
Yeah. Like, pull me to the side. I said, let me tell you something. You got $250,000. I got 2 gats. Look at them shits on the table. Fuck you and your deal. Come at me like that again. I use them two and fuck you 250. Loyalty has no expiration date. Then my niggas, they coming with me forever. Or fuck y'all. Bam. They gave us a contract before I even put the guns back in my motherfucking pockets.
Why do you think that was? Like, why do you think they could approach you to the side like that and you would just go?
Listen, man, it's a snakish game, and the thing is, a team that's together, it's harder to separate them if they're together. You get one over here and think he's the one and give him a deal over here. 250. I never seen $250,000 in my life.
Word.
Ever. But I would never sell out my niggas or nothing. We started this together and everything. And we all did everything together. So you could take your fucking deal or you could leave me the fuck alone. If you come at me again like this, I won't need no deal because I'll be locked up for fucking ever. Because I didn't understand the difference. We straight off the streets. Like, we had, back in the days, it was handshake deals on the streets. If you got to connect, you got a handshake deal. Ain't none of the homies we grew up with, ain't nobody kill each other. We put our guns aside, go in the park, put them dick beaters up. We fight. Pick them up, whoever won one, lost, hug, it's over. Now they got motherfuckers, divine kind. The first 48 hours, you see that? This is the first 48 seconds now. These niggas is snitching quick. Selling out they whole shit. Telling shit nobody knew. Loyalty has no expiration date. They always told us what they told us when we came. If you can't do the crime, don't do the time. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. These motherfuckers, listen, you know, oh no, it was Ryan, we tried him up, I was driving the car, I didn't know nothing, nigga, you still get 25 years, you dumb motherfucker. Yeah. You know what the fuck was going on beforehand, you rolling with these niggas, if you ain't about that life, don't be about that life. Loyalty, you feel me? And came there ever since that. Naughty been together ever since because I never left. I never did a solo album. Didn't have to. Right. I do collabs all over and everything else, but Naughty's gonna be Naughty, and I do different projects outside. Right. But I'm a like you see how Pac was and how we like Pac had the Outlaw. Like fuck, I got a solo shit. A lot of family together. Family that stays together get paid together. I mean, it's nothing like going out and breaking bread. If you the only one out there and running by yourself, you're a stingy motherfucker. And life's a bitch, but karma's a heifer. That bitch do U-turns all the time. Come right back on your stinking ass. And you want to be by yourself, you will be. Because once you go up there and fall down, ain't nobody to catch you. But when you got a click, they ain't gonna let you fall. You remember the first time y'all did Arena? Yeah. And it was crazy because we was like with De La Soul. Ooh. And De La Soul like brought us out like first like on like because we was on all on Tommy Boy. And they like had us we did Arena like on a De La show. Like when the record just came out in the video and we was like the hot to like woo. When you see that motherfuckers talk about getting high. I don't know, they sip syrup now, all that. You know, we have 40 ounces and blunts. Yeah. All that. No, that type of high right there is nothing like it. It's nothing like it. And you just see the people where half the time you could just put the mic out to the crowd and they singing everything. Every word. It's crazy. Treach is here just taking us back, giving us that feeling. Yeah, I Love the 90s tour is going out. They're going to be on it. Montel Jordan's going to be on it. CNC Music Factory, Biz, Kid and Play, and Classics. TLC is going to be on this tour as well. Let's get into them Creek right here on Fly. Bam. RP left out. Welcome to the happy hour, everybody, right here at Sirius XM Fly. I'm HB, hanging out with Treach, just having a good time, having fun. You gotta come. You still in Jersey? You already know. You gotta come to my house for dinner. All right, so why don't you invite me? I love eating. You cook? No, hell no. I eat. No, you're invited. I eat everything but beef and pork. Really? Mm-hmm. So what do you do at night for dinner? Like, do you order out every single night? Nah, leftovers. Sandwiches, anything but beef and pork. When I go to restaurants, I order a little extra and I go T-O-G-O. They think I'm speaking French. I'm like, no, that's to go. T-O-G-O. So I go back in the house and I cook that shit up later. Favorite meal? What's your favorite meal? Favorite meal? I don't know. I like seafood. Do you? Okay. Chicken. It depends on. Man, I could get from fried to it's. You know, I like spots like Papados and you know like Waffle House. Yeah. Waffles and chicken. You know what I mean? Roscoe's. I gotta go different. You know, I could go. It's like as long as it ain't beef or pork, I'm good. Yeah, cause you're still in great shape. Like, do you still work out or how do you? I do calisthenics. Every day. Yeah. Every a few days. We do like an hour show, so that's like my cardiovascular. And I'm a walker because we from you know like the East Coast. Like my relatives, Cali down south, they like it. You can't walk nowhere. It's like you need a car. Yeah. Here you get on a train, you go on the ferry, you could boom. I came on the ferry here from Jersey today. Bye. Really? Yeah. Usually in good weather, I'll walk. I was just a little late, so I wanted to be here on time, so I got in a cab. But usually I'll walk from the ferry all the way to wherever in Midtown. Bam. Hour shows, and then I do like calisthenics, pull-ups, dips, jailhouse like workout. Cause I'm 46, so. You trying to lift too much, your shit starts to be like, God damn, my joints is fucked out. You know? Wow, okay. I like to keep my knees and my... Everything wiggly. Everything wiggly. What, have you seen Redman? I was talking to him recently. He's a nut. He's a nut. Let me tell you a story about Redman. We didn't even like each other when we was little. Are you serious? When we was little. Yeah, how? What? Because we was on a border. Nork was here. He's from Nork. I'm from East Orange. We a block away. Yeah. Just because we was from different cities, but right next to each other. Fuck them East Orange niggas. Fucking them Nork niggas. But we got together because he was on 12th, I was on Grove Street, and the park was right across the street from where I was at. So the closest park with a basketball and anything else, like little kids would come and anything else. So when we met in the park, we just would always grill each other because we knew this nigga from North, nigga from East. So the big niggas would never let us play basketball.
Right.
Like, look, they taking it serious.
Yeah.
They want to play. So we just one time, the ball just came over to us. We always throw it back. We throw it back. And I'm tired of these motherfuckers not letting us in. I said, me too, man. So the next time this ball come over here, we taking it. Next time the ball came, we ran all the way over to the other side of the park with the hoop back. We just throwing that motherfucker on playing with ourselves till they change. You little niggas going up.
Yeah.
After that, we was homies ever since.
Are you serious?
And the funny shit is, we came out, different time, and then we was like, yo, nigga, we made it.
Man, Treach is here giving us stories. This is legendary. This will go down in history. True stories, facts. Only in the happy hour.
Facts.
Talking about the tour. Somebody else on this tour. I love the 90s. Is Coolio. More up next, y'all. On Fly.
Breaking news, real nigga alert.
Welcome to the happy hour, everybody. Right here, Sirius XM Fly. I'm HB. Treach is here giving us just facts, stories. Loving it. Most artists, like, I think in your head when you have this idea of making it, whatever making it is, it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna rehearse my rhymes in the mirror. I'm gonna write this when I say this, whatever. And when I meet this person, I'm gonna say this to them, or I meet that person. Who was the one person out of all the years in the industry that you met that you just was absolutely starstruck, like you couldn't even get it out?
I mean, all of them.
Really?
Actually. But who stuck a stamp, like, in our head, like, was Dougie Fresh. Because we were in junior high, and me, it was my homie Kenny G, Kareem O, rest in peace, and Jimmy Mack from Little City Project. Mm-hmm. And we was cutting school, and we was going uptown to buy some weed. Mm-hmm. And we was coming back, like, you know, just being out. And then when we came, like, on the train, like, this limo was just on the corner when we was about to get on the train and go back to Jersey. So then, you know, we like, damn, that's a limousine. Who got a limousine? In Harlem. Right. Then the window go down. And the head come out, and it's Dougie Fresh said, yo, why y'all little niggas ain't in school? We was like, hold on, he was like, he got said, listen, man, I don't know what y'all doing. Boom. Make sure no matter what you do in life, you stay in school. Now, I don't know what you're doing. Now, I want to. He said, listen, you got to be smart to run. You got to be smart to know business. Where y'all from? Jersey. Jersey! I mean, get your asses back to Jersey. Finish school. Do rhyming as a hobby for right now. Get your smarts just in case it don't happen. You ain't disappointed. You got something to fall back on. Well, I love y'all little homies, and boom, boom, boom. And make sure y'all get there. And I'll see y'all one day, because I see it in your eyes. Y'all gonna make it. When you saw him again, did you tell him that story? Dougie Fresh could tell you I told him that story. And I always, all my G's, like, when I see him, I bow down. Like, these new rappers today, they'll walk past us like, oh, that's LB, that's Treasure. They old school, man. And my OGs be like, no, what's up? I said, now, like Dougie, Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick, Doug Rockin', they let me do it now. They know. KRS-One, they like, no, okay, let them do it. Give him a bow, give him a hug, and reach back. They said, Treasure, where you get your style from? I said, everybody came before me. I ain't invent rap. I'm a little bit of all of them. Where you get the name Tiny from? Why they started calling you Tiny? Oh, little shit. And you know, back in the days, you had long ass names. Yeah. My name was Tiny T, because my name Anthony, but Tony. Right. Tiny T for Tony. Treachery. Because I looked in the dictionary, I was like, treachery. Plus the treacherous 3. Right. And I said, yo, I like treacherous. That's Tiny T treachery. So then when it comes down through it, they were tiny because I was just little. Wow, just as a kid, growing up. Yeah, just little. I didn't never sprout, and I think when I started smoking too early, it stunted my growth. So after that, it's like you shut the name, so it went from Tiny T to double T, treachery. That's still on. Then it went to Treach.
Got it. Quasi, do you smoke? Or you short? You smoking?
No,
Shorty,
I'm
my
just
name,
short.
right after this
Treach is here talking about smoking, talking about his growth, being studied, all that. He's also talking about the I Love the 90s tour. Snap is on that tour as well. I Got the Power, which I'm just going to be honest. I have to say this because
Chill Rob G had the power too from Flavor Unit and and then you know but yeah, I knew what you was gonna say because you don't act like you just met me.
Jersey City, stand up.
Jersey.
We'll play Snap though. More Happy Hour up next on Fly.
That part right there.
Welcome to the Happy Hour, everybody, right here, Sirius XM Fly. I'm HB. So, yes, we have found out a lot. We have talked a lot. Treach is now invited to my house for dinner. We're going to hang out. We're going to have a good time. We're going to
Stories that I told, statute of limitations over.
He can't get charged. Stories over. And the tour, the I Love the 90s tour.
Naughty 90s.
What do you hang out once you go into these cities anymore? You still do that?
Yeah.
Or no?
I mean, a lot of people, they ask artists, where you want to go? They want to go to the malls, everything else. Me and Pac, like, take me to the hood.
Still, to this day, you just go.
Let me talk to the youth. The hood need a hug. You feel me? They feel like nobody care about them. It's not Boys and Girls Clubs like it was Boy Scouts. I was in the Boy Scouts, everything. All this shit is shut down. They wonder why the kids is out here wilding out. They don't have shit to do. There's more guns in there than programs. You feel me? So when you roll up into the ghetto and the kids see you and you sit down with them instead of saying, yo, get the fuck off this block. And I'm talking about even 16, 17, older, boom, boom, because the little kids is, there. Instead of saying, yo, stop doing this shit. I'm like, nigga, what that? Man, smokes. Give me some of that weed you smoke. Let's sit down and talk. What's going on with you? How you doing? So when God called me, it's like y'all gonna see like about 1,000 songs that I just did with motherfuckers y'all don't even know. Cause I'm like, where your fucking studio at? You rhyme? Let's go over here. Where is that? Pull your camera out. Let's take some pictures. Got this over here. Come to the show. Y'all come with me. VIP. Hang out. Get off the streets. Who you beefing with? Him? Come on. Both of y'all come over here. Sit y'all little asses down. Y'all want to fight over it? No, I want to shoot that nigga. All right. What if you ain't had guns? What's gonna happen? You want to fight? Man, I ain't getting in the fight. All right, come the fuck over here, man. If you ain't willing to fight, gun ain't gonna do shit for you but take you down forever. Both of y'all niggas, come the fuck over here. Where your homies at? Let's go over here and sit down and talk for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
If you look at Bun B, you look at David Banner, you look at Big Mike, a lot of people. You ever thought about going to like the colleges and teaching courses and or going even teaching period further? Because I feel. Go ahead.
Because the ones that's in college, they got it already. The ones that's not in college is the ones that have the problems. That's the kids that's on the streets, just roaming around, doing drugs they can't even pronounce. It wasn't cool to be a fiend in our days. You couldn't be on no lean and no heroin, and boy, you would look like a fiend. They were like, I ain't fucking with you. Now these niggas, they wake up in jail and be like, what the fuck happened? Like, you shot 5 niggas and killed 2, and 2 of them was your homies. So you got guns bigger than you.
Right.
So I sit up in there, the hood need a hug. They need to know somebody cares about them. Because I told people all the time, they said, what would you be doing if it wasn't for rap? And it was like for MTV or something. I said, I'd probably be in your house tying you up and your kids, going for the safe and everything else. Boom, and now it's like, it's really not too much to jack from the hood. So now they venturing out to the suburbs. So if you've never been to the ghetto, don't come if you're not helping some shit, because Paul Mooney, he said all y'all motherfuckers want to move up in the hood. I mean, in the hills from the hood. But a landslide slides your ass right back to the motherfucking hood, and you're going to be there. Or the hood has nothing else to take from there, and they coming to get it from your house. Come in and do something. Now, and you can't blame police for everything going on. Police your own neighborhood. Stop naming yourself after Italian gangsters. Because the Italian gangsters don't have their mamas and grandmamas and kids ducking in their tubs from drive-by shootings in front of their own house. If you are taking your son or your kids to the park and it's this little kid that live next door that don't have no father or his mother strung out or is working, take him to the park with you. Do something and give back to the community to help them to make them feel, because the hood needs a fucking hug. They need to feel like they special and somebody cares about them, because if they don't, then them be them little niggas in your house or at you at the stoplight, taking you out your car and in the streets gang banging and killing because the gang showing more love than the community. Bam. Simple.
Simple. Treach, I love you. I love you. We always been family. We will always be family. Y'all could go see Treach. He gonna be at my house now. Everybody can't come to my house, but y'all can go see Treach.
No. I'm gonna bring y'all TOG.
Yes. You could go see him though on his I Love the 90s tour. Make sure you go to ILoveThe90sTour.com.
You can see me at a hood near you. Ask about me.
Ask about Treach.
I leave here, I'll be walking to the fucking ferry by myself. You under dig. Y'all can get pictures and every motherfucking thing else. This is what the fuck we do.
Thank you for coming by tonight. We're going to end this with some Naughty by Nature joints. Go support the tour. More happy hour up
Follow
next,
me
y'all.
on Twitter and IG at Treach Tribe. That's it.
Treach Tribe?
Treach Tribe. TREACHTRIBE. T to the R to the E to the A to the C to the H.
More happy hour, y'all, up next right here on Fly.